Hello, everybody. Welcome to Game Day Picks. I'm Tony T here from Tony'sPicks.com. We're with you here Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, delivering live free picks for today's action. Before we get underway, I want to remind you a few things, guys. Our promo code, you can save 20% off all our premium pick packages when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link in the description, then clicking the All Cappers tab, and then getting signed up. Also, we'd love to hear from you. So if you would, post your picks in the comments below. All right, let's take a look at who's on the show here with me this afternoon. With us, we got Ramon Scott and Mindy Han. All right, let's get our show underway. Let's welcome Mindy Han over here to Game Day Picks. You'll find her over at Tony'sPicks.com, where she's been on absolute fire. So let's bring Mindy in right now. Mindy, how's it going?
I'm doing well, Tony. How are you today?
Doing great, doing great. All right, here we go. We're going to WNBA, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook. We have the Fever here to host the Sparks. LA favored on the road by 6, total 168.5.
Yeah, so Sparks versus Fever in this one. Both of these teams just really haven't been playing, so well as of late. Sparks did manage to end their 5-game losing skid. Well, the Fever has not yet, haven't won any out of their last 5. Both of these two teams have had, basically 8 defeats that were by more than 20 points, some double-digit losses, and then if you look at against the spread, both of these teams are 4-4 and 4-5 respectively here on this one. But for me, I think this one here is going to come down to the guard play here with Kelsey Mitchell. For the Fever. She averages, over 17 points a game here. And if you kind of look at, how these games have been going here for the Fever, if Mitchell scores over her average of 17 points, they cover the spread. If she does not, they don't cover the spread. So to me, she's really the catalyst in this one. So she's been a little bit, inconsistent here. But, if I take a look overall, too, the Sparks did win that last outing. And, of course, Mitchell did score under her average. She only had 15 points in that game. But between, these two teams here, the Fever have the better, stat line also. So they're, second in scoring, 7th in shooting the 3, and then 2nd in rebounds and 6th in steals. And we know that those rebounds and steals definitely lead to points here as well. So because of the inconsistent, play by Kelsey, that's why I'm kind of putting this one out here as a free pick. I still like the Fever in this one, getting the 6. But again, I'm going to hold this one out, put it in my pocket, so I didn't quite put it there on the premium side today. But like the Fever at the +6 here in this one at home.
All right, Mindy, here on the Fever here, +6 here against the Sparks. And you look at LA, it's been a struggle here. They've lost their past 4 straight here on the road. And there's been some ugly losses here. Las Vegas pounded them by 28, yeah. Connecticut by 16. That's been pretty ugly here. And they've had a little run here on the over of late as well over the past 4.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is each of these teams have been really, inconsistent. And so it's going to come down to, what is it, Cambridge for the Sparks and probably Mitchell here for the Fever, depending on how these two ladies play, being consistent or not being consistent. But I do like, how Fever play a little bit here at home too. Those games have been closer than they have when they've been on the road also. So just because of those, I think little trend lines, if you kind of look at some of them, I think the Sparks are 2-6, following a win, while the Fever are 4-1 as an underdog. So those are some of those other things that kind of are going to, I think, impact this game here in this one.
All right, Mindy, here on the Fever +6 here against the Sparks. This one will have a start time of 7 p.m. Eastern Time. This one will be live and for free on Facebook. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com here for action on action here for Friday, where you've been on fire here. 1,403 units over the past 7 days. You've been on absolute fire, coming off a monster day yesterday. Nearly 700 units of profit, all documented. So we give out these records. You can visit the handicappers page over at Tony'sPicks.com. Going down to where you see pick history, those plays are documented. They're graded. We pay a service to grade them, to provide us with the lines, to provide us with the scores, so they can be graded immediately. So it's all independently monitored here at our site, and you can take a look at Mindy's numbers. They've been on fire here. What do you have going on over the site, Mindy?
So I've been pretty happy with my play here, throughout the week. So looking to move forward with that over the weekend here as well. No time to get with the capper than when they're hot, right? So it's a good time to go ahead and take a look at buying one of my packages. Did have some folks today, get the 3-day passes for Major League Baseball. It's a really good time to do that. Also, if you get in early enough, you'll, get those early plays perhaps on day 4 then too. So you can get a little bit more bang for your buck on that. But for today, I put out a package of 3-pack of my best bets. So you're going to get one out of Major League Baseball, WNBA, and the NBA. But I did also, if you want to take those games individually, I did do a guarantee on WNBA and NBA today. So I've been hitting that 60% for WNBA, and then I'm really selective with, the NBA when I make my picks. I'm 5-1 over the playoffs. So still do have a guarantee pick on that one tonight if you're interested. And then also did a 3-pack of Major League Baseball if you want to give me a try. I've been pretty hot, out on the diamond. So it's a good time to get that. And then also, take a look at some of those longer passes, right? So I have the rest of the playoffs for NHL and NBA. No NHL play today for me. Too close again in this series for me to make a play on that. And then, of course, you can take a look at something like, a 30-day pass or regular season, baseball also. And then you can go ahead and use, Tony's promo code. But I think if you just go ahead and take a look at Tony's site, if you haven't checked it out yet, please do. You have handicappers out there just doing all types of sports. I know Tiffany had a golf package up. Then you have Ramon that's doing, soccer and tennis and been on fire in tennis. I know especially, so it's a really good time to get with these hot cappers and purchase a package, and like I said, Tony's been doing a great job with giving you guys that little extra discount. So you can give us a try. I think you'll be really happy. You can see that a lot of us are really consistent with our play, and that's why we're on the site, and that's why Tony promotes us here as well. So looking forward to a good weekend here.
That's right. Get on board with Mindy Hahn over at TonySpace.com. The numbers speak for themselves here. 1,403 units the last 7 days, coming off a monster 8-2 yesterday. Of course, she's in action today with her passes, so you can get on board with that 3-pack up there. We find here Mindy takes looks like a best bet. Looks like a 3-pack MLB, NBA, WNBA on the board, as well as 3-packs as well here from MLB. A lot of individuals up here, guys. Get on board. Guaranteed picks as well on the site. Of course, your best value here is getting a long-term pass. If you're just into baseball, Mindy has an MLB regular season pass. It's very affordable pricing. There's a lot of baseball left to go. $555.55 for MLB's regular season pass. All of baseball here. This takes you to the regular season here, so it ends October 4th. So we got a lot of coverage here. There, of course, the NHL second half season pass, 111.11. You can put those into your basket as well. But again, if you want to just check her out here for the weekend, she does have a 3-day all sports pass here for 3 days. We're here on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You want to try her out for 3 days? $99 for that 3-day all sports pass. That's a pretty good value there. Get her MLB, NHL. She's very selective in NBA. She's doing great in it, but you just got to make sure. And that's probably the way to do it with these crazy results in the NBA. You got to be very selective.
I can't figure it out.
Yeah, good luck figuring it out here.
We talk about it every day, right?
I know.
I don't understand this. How are we? The Celtics will win by 20, then then you have. I mean, it's just been just crazy.
Yeah, it has been a little crazy there in the NBA, but Mindy's been able to navigate it well, which is being very selective, and that's been the way to go. She relies on her numbers, and they've been coming through for very well. So get on board here, guys. The 3-day all sports pass here on the weekend is a good way to go. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, all of Mindy's plays there. On then Monday, you can reassess and go longer. Maybe get that 3-day pass there on Monday with those winnings. And of course, we'll save you some money on that 3-day pass. We can knock $20 off of it when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Mindy's page by clicking the link in the description and clicking the All Cappers tab and then getting signed up. And that 20% is good on all packages, not just a 3-day. So whatever package you pick, it's good for. I just gave you an example there and did the math for you on that one. All right, Mindy, it's always great having you show. Continue that success. I know there are some plays. We put together a Twitter account for some of your social media picks as well.
That's right. You can take a look at that. I did put one play out here on Twitter. I didn't want to do too many because, I like people to, actually buy my picks sometimes, too. But yeah, I think we give out, the free picks to give you guys a feel for how we handicap, how we're doing. I mean, we've had success on our free picks, but then you have that documented success if you watch every day. Take a look at the leaderboard. the capper tab, and then take a look at my pick history. And like Tony said, everything is documented, so you can actually see everything, full transparency here on the site.
Absolutely, full transparency on the side. All right, Mindy, it's always great having your show. Continue that success. Hope we can get some videos from you tonight and get some more of those plays.
Yes, I've been trying. Just haven't been feeling well, so.
All right. Well, hope you feel up to it.
I'm trying to get those out to you.
All right, you feel up to it. Hopefully you'll feel better, and we'll get those out there. All right, Mindy, have a great evening, afternoon. We'll talk with you again next week.
All right, sounds good.
You got it, Mindy Hahn here on Game Day Picks. We're on Game Day Picks, guys, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like and subscribe and set those notifications because you want to be with us here live, giving out those picks so you can go ahead and get the best possible numbers here. I was going to sneeze, so if I turn the mic off, that's because. But I don't think I'm going to sneeze. All right, so let's continue on here on Game Day Picks. Of course, we're going to go ahead and welcome in our man Ramon Scott. He's been putting up some great numbers here over the past couple months over at Tony'sPicks.com. So let's go ahead and bring Ramon in right now. Ramon, how's it going?
Hey, real good, Tony. It's been a good week.
Yes, it has. It's been a great week here. And, of course, we're going to be looking at your game here for this evening here. We're going to Major League Baseball now as we've got the Cardinals here to host the Brewers. We've got the Brewers road favorites here. The total sits here at 7.
Yeah, the classic Midwest matchup. Where do you want your spuds from, Milwaukee or St. Louis? That's a debate for another show, Tony. Here's Brandon Woodruff going up against Dakota Hudson. Two pitchers that, I think have reputations of being pretty good, pretty strong pitchers, but maybe haven't lived quite up to expectations this season. But we know they can be strong on any given moment. Woodruff's had a couple of good starts his last two outings. Last night was a close game, Tony. 4-3 final, and that one pushed. I'm looking at the total in this one. I got nipped in that one because I didn't take advantage of the line. And here again, this one opened 7.5 under 15, and now pretty much looking at a flat 7 everywhere. Brewers, you mentioned, favored. Now, Woodruff had a good performance and defeated St. Louis 5-1 on April 14th. He went 5 innings and allowed 3 hits and no earned runs. He is a pretty good long-term prospect against the Cards. 2.87 ERA with an 0.99 whip in his career. Brewers definitely trending under after coming out of the series here in the low-scoring ballpark in San Diego. Brewers now 1-6 to the under in their last 7, including 1-4 to the under in their last 5 on the road. Brewers hitting just 224 on the road. Cards not much better, hitting 234 at home, and they've gone under in 6 straight when playing teams with winning records. So the bullpen for Milwaukee's also been strong, Tony. I think if you look up and down the pitching rosters of each team, Milwaukee certainly is going to rank up there among the best in the major leagues, not only statistically, but just on a visual, if you will, every single game. So their pitching is keeping them in at this point, while their hitting is not necessarily what maybe we've come to expect. But I think it'll be quite a duel. I'm looking for a bit of a pitching duel to take place. Look, last night, 7 runs. Looks like we're going to be headed to the same type of finish, I think, whenever you get these two teams together. I'm looking for an under tonight. Brewers and Cardinals, Tony, on Friday night.
All right, we got Ramon here with the Brewers and Cardinals. We're going to look at it to go under a total of 7 runs here. You feel confident here with the under 7 here. We got Woodruff, again, as you mentioned, those past 2 good starts. It was a little rough start beginning here for Woodruff, but as you said, he's getting it together. Strikeout rate about 29%. And, of course, Dakota Hudson. The only issue with Dakota Hudson, he does pitch the high contact, but he gets a lot of ground balls. So that's what you kind of look for, 56%.
Yeah, and Hudson's not going to have the same strikeout rate, as Woodruff, but he kind of limits the deep ball, and I think that again, these guys are going to know they're expected to be in a pitcher's duel tonight, and I think that their numbers are a little bit inflated right now to the negative side from where we expect them. And anytime these two teams get together, it's going to be an electric atmosphere tonight, no doubt about it. You can't take it for granted when these two teams meet. The fans are going to be into it on a Friday night. Should be a real good ball game, real exciting game.
Yeah, good atmosphere here. Brewers, Cardinals under total of 7. This one to have a start time of 8:15 Eastern time over on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com here for Friday's action, showing great results here in the NBA this season. 1,895 units of profit, showing good results here for the month. Of course, we got a big card here from Major League Baseball. 14 games in action. Cubs with the day off. Wonder what's up there. No game from the Cubs. That's why we got 14 games today. Of course, we've got the NBA and the NHL in action as well. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Well, we're certainly going to be involved in the NBA game tonight. Big time Game 6 coming up between the Heat and the Celtics, and I've got a guaranteed play up right now. I'm the top units producer on Tony's Picks in the NBA. Talk about how tough it's been to navigate. Ramon's done a pretty good job, and got to play tonight, certainly, Miami and Boston in the NBA. I also have a guaranteed play over in the National Hockey League Game 6, and it should be a thriller between Colorado and St. Louis. Guaranteed selection there. And you know how the Tony's Guaranteed works, Tony? If the play doesn't win, you get credits back to your account shortly after the game is graded, and you can use those credits. For example, if you buy my play and somehow I don't win, you could take that same money, those same credits, and use it on some other handicapper. If you're going to bail on me, you still get some great use of your $1 here at your Tony's Dollars, if you will, at Tony'sPicks.com. Also, I'm involved in both games in the WNBA tonight, Tony. I've found my way, maybe temporarily, but to the top of the WNBA leaderboard at Tony's Picks, plus 425 units so far this season with a 12-7 record, and I have a 4-pack in Major League Baseball. I'm finding my stride. 11-6 the last 17 plays, getting it together in the major leagues, just in time for the summer months. And Tony, big weekend. Talked about it, but you had it on your show also with Paul. Tomorrow, the big game in the Champions League. Final between will Real Madrid's magic prevail one more time against the intensity, the speed of Liverpool in the big sporting event of the weekend? Can't be overlooked. Champions League final, elite club level soccer, the biggest game of the season. And you know what? Might be involved. I might have a pick in that one. So looking forward to that game, the Champions League final. As well, Tony. And I'll be involved in tennis. Thanks to Mindy for mentioning that. My tennis run currently 40-27 on the clay court swing. We're live right now, and if anybody's interested in a little sports in the afternoon, I will tell you that right now, nice match going on is Sebastian Korda, the young American. He's going up against Carlos Alcaraz, the hottest player in the world. This is the man expected to be able to challenge in this tournament Djokovic and Nadal. What was always over the last couple of years, it's either going to be one of those two guys. Well, right now there's 3, and this is the youngster that everybody wants to keep an eye on there. If they're not familiar with him already, they're going to be Carlos Alcaraz of Spain, currently in action. First set, so you can settle in for a few hours of tennis if you want to right now for your Friday afternoon entertainment, Tony.
That's right. It's the prime time hour right now out there in that open. So guys, they'll be playing at night their time, but right now we're watching them live. So get on board with Ramon Scott. 1,895 units of profit in the NBA. That's all documented. He has Game 6 tonight's Eastern Conference Final as a guaranteed pick up on the board right now. He's also going on the ice with a guaranteed pick as well in tonight's Avalanche and the Blues game. So 2 big plays up on the board from Ramon Scott, who's been performing great on the site. Also, you can look at WNBA premium plays up there. He's got a 4-pack here from Major League Baseball up for you as well. Of course, you can also go long-term with Ramon instead of buying these plays individually. That 3-day pass here for the weekend is great. Get all of Ramon's major plays here from NHL, MLB, NBA here for 3 days for one low price. And of course, you can use that coupon code TonyT at checkout. You'll save 20% off all premium picks here over on our site. You could use that not only for that 3-pack, but for any other plays. We have a monthly pass up there if you want to go over the month pass with Ramon. Of course, the long-term passes are your best values over at Tony'sPicks.com. But if you want to try them out for the weekend and that 3-day pass, go for it, and then reassess on Monday and go even long-term. You may look into that 1-month all sports pass with those winnings that you take in from Ramon with that 3-day pass. All right, Ramon, it's always a great having your show. I know we put together a Twitter for you over at Tony's Picks. Ramon, what can they find there?
Yeah, Tony, every day we're giving out free picks on Twitter. I'm at Tony's Picks Ramon, and you can follow all of the Tony's Picks handicappers. Just put Tony's Picks followed by their first name in most cases, and get more free picks every day. And thanks for mentioning the long term, Tony. Just want to mention on my 1-year package currently are week 1 college football games in advance. I just want to mention, I mentioned on Monday that I have 1 game. Now I have 5 games loaded. I mentioned 1 game I said would be a 3-point mover by kickoff come September. It's already moved 2 points this week. And if you got on board right now with my year-long package, it's the most expensive package offered on Tony's Picks. You would have already saved 4.5 points on those 5 games. So if money's important to you, this is the package you want to have. I'm already making these type of moves to save you points come week 1 of college football. Now, it's not week 0, which has some other games. These are week 1 games, but that's the one that most of the books are putting up. They're putting up week 0 also, but these are week 1 games that I've targeted and have already sent out to the year-long subscribers. So appreciate you, Tony.
You got it. There we go. They call these college football game of the years. So we're seeing some lines up there, and we have them documented on the site. So get on board here if you're interested there. With Ramon's 1-year all sport pass, you can find that. So whatever long-term pass you get, remember the promo code TonyT at checkout will save you 20% off. All right, Ramon, continue that success, and we'll look for your videos. I know you got some videos up there on the site today. We'll see some over the weekend, and we'll talk with you again next week.
I'll be here. Thanks a lot.
You got it. Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. Hey, we're here with Game Day Picks Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure to like and subscribe. And of course, keep an eye on our YouTube channel, because a lot of our cappers are contributing here with videos. We've seen Ramon with videos. Ben has videos. We'll see some Mindy. We're getting some more backdrops sent out to our cappers. So more and more of our cappers will be able to contribute with the videos. So make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. We greatly appreciate that. And of course, remember, make note here of our promo code that we are running here at Tony'sPicks.com, where you can save 20% off your purchases. So make sure you do that. All right, let's continue on here with our show. I'm just reminding her, we did retire our opening line show. I think instead of running that show, the cappers are going to contribute with their videos on their time instead of the 10 Eastern time. Some of the cappers wanted to do it 8 o'clock Eastern. Some want to do it at 6 Eastern time. It's better that way. It's not a hard time. You're still going to get the content. Instead, they're going to be uploading the videos in a video format instead of a show format. I think it's just a little better that way. It's tough to 10 o'clock to 10:45 Eastern on the East Coast. That's tough for them. So I think I like it better this way, where the cappers can contribute with their videos on their hour. And so you check our YouTube channel. You'll see video picks from Ben, from Ramon. Mindy will be contributing. Collins will be contributing as well. Dylan will be contributing. A lot of our cappers. We got Mike. We've talked to him. Sean. These guys will be contributing here with videos at that hour at night. So keep an eye there. We're getting the backdrop set for them. So keep an eye there. Make sure you like and subscribe. Now it's time for my pick. Let's get on board here with Tony's Picks. Now we'll bring up my game here. We're going to look in here at the NBA tonight. Celtics to host the Heat. The Celtics 8.5 on ESPN. Total sits at 201. I'm gonna go here with this Celtics team minus 8.5. I've been talking about, I've been pretty much down on this Heat team since game 3 of the series. Let's get down to the injury situation. We know Hero, Lowry, and Strus are questionable here for the Heat. We know Boston's up 3-2. They get the win on the Heat's home court here, 93-80. The Celtics have won 3 of the past 4 in this series. Now, in this 4-game period, Boston is averaging 114 points per 100 possessions. The Heat, just not even 100 per 100. 99.7 points per 100 is their efficiency numbers here, offensive efficiency numbers here over the past 4 in this series. Shooting-wise in this period, the Celtics hit 46%, 36% from 3. Miami not shooting the ball well in this span, 43%, 34% from 3. Again, as I said, the teams are playing every other day. Many of the Heat players are, they're playing through some injuries. Butler, he doesn't like to admit his injuries, but he was hobbled with that knee. He's not on the injury report, but he had been on the injury report in this series. You got to worry about that, especially with these games every other day. Look, the Celtics just look to be playing with more energy, and it just seems that this every other day just seems to be taking some energy away from Miami. If you remember at Miami last year, they were not a good. They were a very good team with rest advantage, but again, if you looked at them in back-to-back spots or low rest, they didn't perform as well. But overall, the Miami Heat just look like a tired team. They have that Milwaukee and Phoenix look to them at the end of their series, how they look kind of winded. That's what Miami looks to me right now. They just look like the tired team. I'm going to go here with Boston here at minus the 8.5. Hey guys, check out TonySpace.com. Number 2 documented in Major League Baseball over at the site. I have a 3-pack right now from Major League Baseball, so you can get on board with that and get signed up to my 3-pack tonight from MLB. Or if you like, you can get on board with my 3, 7, or 30 All Sports Pass. You get all my premium picks for that period of time when you go to my handicapper page and you make that purchase. And don't forget the promo code. You could use it to save 20% off at checkout. It's Tony T at checkout will save you 20% off. You can access my page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, and getting signed up. All right, let's continue on with the show. We're going to go ahead and recap the plays for you. We started off here with Mindy. Mindy was here on the Fever here. Indiana Fever +6 against the LA Sparks in WNBA action. And we are covering WNBA. We do sell those picks. And we have content there from Ramon with the videos. And Mindy coming in with the video today with this Fever pick. So check it out there. Ramon's been hot with those WNBA videos. Check them out on our site if you're into that sport. And many of you are in based on the view counts. We're getting those videos are getting a lot of count. That means Ramon's winning when you see those high video counts. Ramon here with the Brewers Cardinals under 7, and yours truly here on the Celtics minus 8.5 here against the Heat. All right, that'll do it here for this edition here of Game Day Picks. Be sure to tune in again on Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. We'll bring in our crew from TonySpace.com. They'll give out live free picks for the action here in prime time. All right, just a reminder here, guys, post your picks if you would. We appreciate that. And, of course, like and subscribe to our channel. More and more content coming up on our channels. Our cappers are submitting videos now. We got Ben with plays. We got Ramon, and more of them will be contributing soon. So be sure to subscribe to our channel. All right, let's go ahead and bring in our crew here from this afternoon. Have you guys a great afternoon, and we'll talk with you guys again on Monday here on Game Day Picks.